Good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Wednesday. As we have another NFL doubleheader for you tonight, we'll be wrapping up Week 12 of our current sim season. First up, we'll have the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be the Sunday night game for Week 12. Kansas City Chiefs currently lead the AFC West with a record of 8-2. They have the second best record in the conference behind the Dolphins, who currently sit at 10-2. The Dolphins have not had a bye yet. The Chiefs have. That's why the difference in the number of games played. And the Seattle Seahawks come in at 6-4. They are 2 games behind the Chiefs, a game behind the Raiders coming into this week. Raiders are 1 game behind the Chiefs. So Chiefs, Raiders, Seahawks all within 2 games of each other here in week number 12. Now, the Raiders play next against the Steelers after this game. We'll talk more about that when we get here. Let's take a look at the standings. Right now, Evil Dead is 104-69. Let's do the math. Let's see. That puts him 35 games over 500. Waldo is 23-23. He's right at 500. And Viking Skywalker is 41-32. He's 9 games over 500. Evil Dead has taken the Chiefs in this game. He's also taken the Raiders in the next game. I think he's got his pinball tournaments tonight. It's his pinball night, so he'll be in and out. Waldo has already taken the Seahawks in this one, so we'll see how they do there. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like us, and subscribe on YouTube. And without further ado, let's head out to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri for this one. Our Week 12 Sunday night game. It'll be the Seahawks and the Chiefs here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. It's the Seahawks and the Chiefs. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. An AFC West battle between the Seahawks at 6-4 and the Chiefs, who come in at 8-2. Remember, my divisions are set up different than in real life. This is an AFC West matchup. The Seahawks will get the ball first. We're underway. Nixon from the 2-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. And Nixon out to the 31-yard line. Devin Nixon, the 9th-year safety out of Maryland, on the return. Starting quarterback for the Seahawks, Devin Wade, in his 9th year out of Texas. Jimmy Jab with Waldo here. Evil Dead's going to be in and out. Hopefully Viking Skywalker will join us soon. It'll be 1st and 10 for Seattle. They'll start from their own 31-yard line. Opening possession. Seahawks come out. 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back, looks downfield, throws near side. Caught by Gibson. Coming across, Gibson gets 6 out to the 37-yard line. And now the Seahawk offense up front. Turner, Walters, Parks, Anderson, and Carpenter. And then it's Gibson, McKenzie, Gilbert, Jones, and Clay. Blake Gibson, the 6th-year receiver out of Rutgers, on this catch. Gain of 5 to be 2nd and 5. Our Sunday and Monday night games tonight. Wade in the shotgun, 2 backs in the backfield on 2nd and 5. Wade looking, throws, and it's knocked down, broken up by number 54, the linebacker Daniel Spence, in his 3rd year out of Tulane. The Chief defense, they play a 3-4. Crawford, Randall, and Edwards up front. Linebackers, Younger, Holmes, Spence, and Porter. And the secondary, Mills, Eric, Crosby, and Morales. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 for Seattle at their own 37-yard line. Big 3rd down for Seattle here on the opening drive. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Wade looking, steps up, throws, gets it out to Romero, out to the 49-yard line, a gain of 12. Miguel Romero, the rookie tight end out of Arizona. And that'll be a Seahawk first down. Keeps the opening drive alive. Waldo has taken Seattle in this one. I can't remember if they played already this season. I think they have. I could be wrong. I'll look it up. 1st and 10 from the 49. Wade to Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert right up the gut down to the 36-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 15 yards for Terry Gilbert, the 9th-year running back out of Texas. Yes, they played back in week 2 up in Seattle. Kansas City won that game 24-17 up in Seattle. That was 10 weeks ago. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Wade steps up, throws, caught by Walker, and Colby Walker makes his way to the 24-yard line, a gain of 12, and that'll be another Seahawk first down. Nice opening drive by Seattle so far, as they've worked it down to the Kansas City 24. Seattle at 6-4, 2 games behind the Chiefs at 8-2 in the AFC West. The Raiders are 7-3, right between the two. The Raiders play the Steelers after this. That'll be our Monday night game. When the season began, we looked at the schedule. That Raiders-Steeler game looked like it was going to be good. They both made the playoffs last season. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 22, a gain of 2 yards. Tackle made by Daniel Spence, the linebacker. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8 for Seattle at the Kansas City 22-yard line. The Chiefs have been a surprise team here in the AFC at 8-2. They finished 5-11 last season. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 19, a gain of 3 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for Seattle. Tackle made by Dwayne Edwards, the 4th-year defensive end out of Auburn. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 19-yard line. Seattle comes out 5 wide this time. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back, throws near side, caught by Risen, down to the 7-yard line. Jay Risen, the rookie out of Mississippi Valley State. A gain of 12 to the 7-yard line. That's the same college that Jerry Rice went to. And that'll be a Seahawk first down. 1st and goal from the Chiefs' 7-yard line. Nice opening drive by Seattle so far. 1st and goal from the 7. Seahawks come out in the eye. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 4, a gain of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Daniel Spence, the linebacker, on the tackle again. 4:18 and counting. Seahawks come out in the I formation. Wade, they pitch to McKenzie around the outside. And McKenzie is going to lose 2 yards back to the 6-yard line. That's Chris McKenzie in his 4th year out of Miami. Tackle made by the linebacker Leon Holmes in his 5th year out of Arkansas. And that's going to bring up 3rd and goal for the Seahawks at the Kansas City 6. Third and goal. Seahawks come out in the I formation. Wade under center, and somebody jumped. I think Kansas City jumped.
Encroachment, defense.
That'll be half the distance to the goal line. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line.
Still 3rd down.
Makes the 3rd down conversion a little bit easier. The college you went to didn't go. I went to radio school at UCLA. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line in the I formation. Wade to McKenzie, and he's not going to get there. The Chiefs are right there. A 1-yard loss. Tackle made by Kevin Crawford, the 7th year defensive end out of Connecticut. And the Chief defense holds. It'll be 4th down for Seattle, and they'll have to settle for a field goal. Cody Foster, the 3rd-year kicker out of Stanford, will come on. This will be a 21-yard field goal attempt. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Seahawks lead it 3-0. 2:59 left to play. Boy, Seattle took up a lot of the first quarter and only got 3 points out of it. 2:59 left to play in the first. Live from Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Our Week 12 Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Jimmy Jam with Waldo. Nice camera work, guys. Okay, here we go. Kansas City will get the ball for the first time, down 3-0. Dakota Cochran will kick off. He's the punter. It'll be fielded at the 3-yard line by Banks over the 20-25. And on the return is Darius Banks, the 10th year defensive back out of Oregon State. Now the starting quarterback, Corey Morris, the rookie out of LSU. They got Morris in the supplemental draft. Jim Townsend surprised everybody by retiring after only 4 seasons. And the Chiefs scrambled to find a quarterback, and they got a good one. With Corey Morris, he's led them to an 8-2 start. Not bad for a supplemental draft quarterback. 1st and 10. Chiefs in the offset eye. Morris under center. Morris hands off to Manning. And Vaughn Manning, the 7th year back out of Hawaii, gets a couple of yards. Here's the Kansas City offense. Up front, Guerin, Terry, Truss, Brooks, and Thompson. And then it's Cooper, Anderson, Manning, Vaden, and Swift. A gain of 3. Leonard Smith, the safety, on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Chiefs at their own 34-yard line. Kansas City trying to stay in first place in the AFC West all by themselves. On 2nd and 7, Morris to Manning. Picks up the first down. Vaughn Manning to the 44-yard line, a gain of 10. And that'll be a Kansas City first down. If the Chiefs were to lose and the Raiders win coming up next against the Steelers, then they would both be tied for first. In Week 17, Kansas City plays at the Raiders, and that might be for the division championship. It's looking that way, but a lot can change between now and then. 1st and 10 from the 44, 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Morris in the shotgun. Hands off to Manning, and Manning across midfield to the Seattle 48-yard line. A gain of 8, and that'll bring up 2nd and 2. Leonard Smith came up, made the tackle. The 12th-year safety out of Utah State. The Raiders played Kansas City in Week 1 in KC right here. And they'll also play in Week 17 on the road. 2nd and 2 from the 48-yard line. Morris under center. Hands off to Manning. Manning gets the first down and out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 11. Make it a gain of 9, I'm sorry. And that's going to be a Kansas City first down. Coming up to make the tackle, number 28, Nick McCoy, the 7th-year defensive back out of Texas Tech. Coming up on a minute left in the first quarter. 3 wide to the far side. Morris hands off to Nesby, and Nesby picks up actually lost a yard. That's Larry Nesby, the 3rd-year back out of Boise State, making the tackle. Wes Cochran, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Cincinnati. It's going to be a loss of a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 11 for Kansas City. Rapidly moving first quarter. We're down to 40 seconds. 2nd and 11 for the Chiefs. 3 wide to the near side. Morris in the shotgun. Morris looking. Morris rolls out. And Morris gets taken down at the 43, a loss of 3. Tackle made by Dylan Rossini, the 3rd-year defensive end out of Michigan. And that'll bring up 3rd and 14 for the Chiefs. And that might have been the last play of the first quarter. Let's see if the Chiefs can get the playoff in time as the clock is winding down. Well, they might get the playoff. Down to 12 seconds. 3rd and 14 from the Seahawk 43. Chiefs come out 4 wide. Morris in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks downfield, rolls out, throws, and caught by Cooper. Down to the 30, a gain of 13. At the end of 1, Seahawks lead it 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. We go to the second quarter of our Week 12 Sunday night game. Seahawks lead the Chiefs 3-0. It'll be 4th and 1 for Kansas City at the Seattle 30-yard line as we start the second quarter. The Chiefs at 8-2, Seattle at 6-4. Kansas City will try a field goal. Phillip Marks from 47 yards. Trying to tie the game up. Snap, and it's blocked. The Seahawks block it. And Kansas City comes up empty on that drive. It remains a 3-0 Seahawk lead. Flying in there, blocking the field goal is Devin Nixon, the 9th-year safety out of Maryland. Seattle will take over, still up 3-0. Waldo's got to like that. I think Waldo's hiding in the crowd somewhere. We'll try to find her with the kiss cam. 1st and 10 Seahawks at their own 37-yard line following the blocked field goal attempt. Seahawks come out. 3 wide to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Wade to Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert breaking tackles and gets out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 2. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Tackle made by Philip Eric, the safety, in his 5th year out of Albany. 2nd and 8 for Seattle at their own 39. Seahawks come out in the I. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert makes his way out to the 43, a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. As Kevin Crawford made the tackle, the defensive end for Kansas City. 3rd and 4, Seattle at their own 43-yard line. Everybody in tight for the Seahawks. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Throws. Caught by Jones. And Rupert Jones out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 and a Seahawk 1st down. Rupert Jones, the 11th year tight end out of Oklahoma. 1st down Seahawks. Looks like the tackle was made by several Chiefs. We'll give it to Shane Younger, the rookie linebacker out of Oregon State. And Leon Holmes, the 5th year linebacker out of Arkansas. 1st and 10 Seattle. They come out 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Rolls out. And Wade's going to take off. Devin Wade down the sideline and forced out of bounds at the 32. A gain of 17 yards for Devin Wade, the 9th year quarterback out of Texas. 1st down Seattle. Seattle, for the most part, playing well so far. Up 3-0. 6:20 left in the second. On 1st and 10 in the I formation. Wade, play action, throws, and caught downfield. No, incomplete. Looking for Blake Gibson. It was broken up by Eric Morales, the 6th year defensive back out of Montana. Eric Morales, the former Ram. He played 4 years for the Rams, now in his 2nd year with Kansas City. That'll stop the clock with 6:09 left here in the 1st half. On 2nd and 10, 4 wide for the Seahawks. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws near side. Caught by Clay. And Marcus Clay down to the 16. That's a 16-yard gain. The 4th year receiver out of Colorado State, Marcus Clay. And that'll be a Seahawk 1st down. That'll move the chains. I'm here all by myself tonight. Misty and Gracie are out. They should be back soon. They'll probably return before this game is over. Luke Crosby on the tackle as well. 1st and 10, Seattle at the Kansas City 16. Wade under center. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert's going to be hit for a loss of 5 back to the 21-yard line. Daniel Spence, the linebacker, came in and made the hit. That's going to bring up 2nd and 15. That's right, Waldo's here, provided I can find him in the crowd. Wednesday and Thursday, for some reason, are the 2 worst nights on Twitch. I don't know why. 2nd and 15 from the 21. Seahawks come out in the I. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert pushing forward down to the 13-yard line, a gain of 8. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Terry Gilbert, the 9th year back out of Texas. Gilbert was a teammate of Wade, his quarterback at Texas. However, Gilbert's been with Seattle all 9 seasons. Wade started with the Broncos, went to the Panthers, and now he's on Seattle. It's his second year with the Seahawks. 3rd and 7, 3 receivers to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade drops back, throws, caught by Clay. No, he dropped it. Incomplete. He took a hit from number 30, Melvin Keith, the rookie safety out of Louisiana Tech. And now Seattle will have to settle for a field goal. This will be a 30-yard attempt by Dakota Cochran. It'll put Seattle up 6-0. Cochran in his 7th year out of Illinois. From 30 yards, kick is up. Kick is good. And the Seahawks lead it 6-0. 4:33 left to play in the second quarter. Give me a second. I got to step away for a second. .433 left to play in the first half. Seattle will kick off now, up 6-0. I had to get myself something to drink. There's the kick by Cochran. From the 2-yard line, Anderson over the 15, 20, 25. And Anderson brings it out to the 27-yard line. That's Brett Anderson, the 4th-year back out of Ohio State. Who do they play next week? In week 13. All right, next week, Seattle plays at Indianapolis, and Kansas City next week at Chicago. They'll actually play the 3rd Thanksgiving game. Thanksgiving week is next week. First and 10, Chiefs in the I formation. Morris under center. Morris. Play action, looks downfield, throws, outside, incomplete. Led his receiver too much. He was looking for Brooks Harrison, the 5th-year fullback out of Mississippi State. 4:25 left in the half. Want to give you a heads up. I will not be here tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday. We have a high school playoff game tomorrow night, one on Friday, and then I have a previous engagement on Saturday. We'll have our 3 Thanksgiving games on Sunday to start week 13. On 2nd and 10, Manning out to the 25. He's going to lose 2 yards. Tackle made by Caleb Hamilton, the 8th-year defensive tackle out of Miami. So we'll kick off week 13 with the 3 Thanksgiving games on Sunday at 6 Eastern. You'll have to make it the 3 nights without me. I'm sure you'll find a way. 4 wide for the Chiefs. Morris in the shotgun. 3rd and 12. Morris looking. Morris steps up, throws deep. Caught by Graham. Trey Graham out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 15 yards. The 6th-year receiver out of Washington State, Trey Graham. Nick McCoy on the tackle. That's right. No games tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. We'll be back on Sunday. And I'll give you Sunday's schedule here in a second. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Morris drops back, throws. Caught by Cooper. James Cooper, 9 yards out to the 49. That'll bring up 2nd and 1. Sunday's schedule will be Green Bay at Detroit, Minnesota at Dallas, and Kansas City at Chicago. Those are the 3 Thanksgiving games. Detroit and Dallas, of course, always playing on Thanksgiving. 2nd and 1, Kansas City at their own 49. Morris to Manning, and Von Manning out to the 45, a gain of 6. And that'll be a Kansas City first down. Of the 6 teams playing on Thanksgiving, 5 of them are in the midst of the playoff hunt. The only one that's not is Detroit. 1st and 10 from the 45. 4 wide for the Chiefs. Morris in the shotgun. Morris hands off to Manning, and Von Manning makes his way down to the 32-yard line, a gain of 13. And that'll be a Kansas City first down. Tackle made by Gary Morgan, the safety, in his 4th year out of Pittsburgh. Kansas City has a nice drive going here. They can take the lead with a touchdown. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Seahawks with a couple of field goals. That's it. They lead it 6-0. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here. In the I formation, Morris to Anderson. And Brett Anderson a yard to the 31. 2-minute warning. Seahawks up 6-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. 2 minutes left in the first half. Seattle up 6-0 on the Chiefs. The Seahawks at 6-4, Kansas City at 8-2. Jimmy Jam here with you with Waldo. It'll be 2nd and 9. Morris under center from the Seahawk 31. Morris looking, throws, caught by Swift, and he can't hold on. Rashard Swift took a pretty good shot from Darnell Hubert, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Hawaii. Rashard Swift in his 8th year out of Alcorn State. Swift spent 6 years with the Redskins, now in his 2nd year with Kansas City. On 3rd and 9, Morris in the shotgun. Morris looking. Morris throws, caught by Swift, down to the 18-yard line. A gain of 13 yards to Rashard Swift. And a Kansas City first down. Tackle made by Wes Cochran, the linebacker. There you go, Waldo. You got it. Break out the turkey on Sunday. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Morris in the shotgun. Morris drops back, throws, caught by Vaden. No, he can't hold on. Broken up by Leonard Smith, the 12th-year safety out of Utah State. .125 left in the half. 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs at the Seahawk 18. They come out 4 wide. Morris under center. Morris, a draw play to Manning. And Von Manning pushing the pile forward down to the 9-yard line. A gain of 9. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 1. He just kept pushing and pushing. Thank you, Waldo. We'll be in week 13 next week. That's the 4th week of November on the schedule, so that's Thanksgiving week. We'll play our Thanksgiving games about a week and a half before the real Thanksgiving. 3rd and 1 from the 9. Morris in the shotgun. Morris looking. Morris throws, caught by Kerwin, and Tom Kerwin gets 6 yards down to the 3-yard line, picks up the first down. Kansas City takes a timeout with 51 seconds left in the half. Kansas City trying to take the lead here before halftime, down 6-0. Thank you, Waldo. That's right. Week 13. Be the final week of November. First and goal from the 3-yard line. I think they're home. They are. On first and goal from the 3-yard line. Morris to Manning, gets nailed in the backfield. It's going to be a 3-yard loss. Kansas City takes a timeout. It happened so fast I didn't see. Misty says hi. Happened so fast I didn't see who made the hit. Kansas City has one timeout left. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone, Waldo. Need to make new friends. Second and goal from the 6-yard line for Kansas City. 48 seconds left in the half. Misty and Gracie have returned. Morris in the shotgun on second down. Morris looking. Morris steps up. He's going to run it in. Touchdown. Kansas City. Nobody up the middle, so he just took it himself. A 6-yard touchdown run by the rookie quarterback out of LSU, Corey Morris. We're tied at 6. Ginger is trying to get Misty's attention. And now Philip Marks for the point after. 5th-year kicker out of Kentucky. The kick is up, and it's good. Kansas City leads it 7-6. 43 seconds left to play here in the first half. Live from Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Our Week 12 Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. The Collinsworth and Tarico game. We got to pick a game for next week for Sunday night. Now, next week, 6 teams are going to be off next week. 6 teams have byes. And then we have 3 Thanksgiving games on a Monday night game. That means only 9 games to choose from. There's the kick. From the 3, Walker brings it back over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Colby Walker out to the 27-yard line. First down, Seattle. Let's look at the schedule here, not counting the Thanksgiving games. Philadelphia at the Giants? No. Redskins, Panthers? Hell no. Bengals, Browns? No. Seattle, Indianapolis? Can't play Seattle 2 weeks in a row. Misty's sharing her brain cramp moment with me. First and 10, Seattle from the 27-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking, throws, and it got tipped at the line by Shane Younger. Tips it. Let's continue looking at the Week 13 schedule. 49ers, Houston, no. Pittsburgh, Arizona, no. Denver, Oakland, no. Tampa Bay Chargers, no. I don't know who we're going to pick for the Sunday night game. Second and 10 from the 27-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade back. Wade throws. Caught by Rupert Jones. Out to the 39, a gain of 12. That'll be a Seattle first down. They take a timeout with 32 seconds left here in the half. Man, who am I going to pick for a Sunday night game next week? It's pretty slim pickings. I don't know. We'll figure it out. First and 10 from the 39-yard line. They don't play next week. First and 10 from the 39. They don't play each other. Wade throws, caught by Romero. And Miguel Romero out to the 44-yard line. Seattle takes a timeout. A gain of 4, be second and 6. 26 seconds left. Seattle has one timeout left. Kansas City leads it 7-6. And now on 2nd and 6 from their own 44-yard line. 3 wide to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff inside. Rolls out. Going to take it himself. And Wade picks up the first down to the Kansas City 49-yard line. A gain of 7. Seattle takes their final timeout with 19 seconds left here in the half. Good look at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Too far for a field goal. Rams say they don't play each other next week, do they? Rams Saints is the Monday night game. Yeah. Those get decided before the season starts. I'm thinking of the Sunday night game, the flex game. There's not really an attractive game on the schedule other than Seattle-Indianapolis. But I can't put Seattle 2 weeks in a row. 5 wide, 1st and 10. Wade draws back, throws, caught by Clay. And a flag is down. Marcus Clay to the 49. A gain of 2.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Face mask
Defense.
on the Chiefs. On Kevin Crawford. That's going to put the ball down to the 29-yard line. Seattle now
First down.
in field goal range with 15 seconds left. That penalty is going to cost the Chiefs the lead going into halftime. Unless Seattle blows it here. I should put the Redskins and Panthers on Sunday night. Cody Foster then go ahead and kick the field goal. This will be from 46 yards. The kick is up. And the kick is good. He nailed it. And the Seahawks go up 9-7 with 11 seconds left to play here in the half. So they take advantage of the face mask penalty, get into field goal range, and they take a lead 9-7. 3 field goals for Seattle. And now Cody Foster, actually Dakota Cochran, comes on to punt. Don't forget, we have the Monday night game coming up next. The Raiders and the Steelers will be in Pittsburgh for that one. And now Dakota Cochran will kick off. From the 4-yard line, Anderson over the 20, 25, and Brett Anderson to the 30-yard line. 7 seconds left until halftime. Let's see what the Chiefs do here. They might just take a knee, go to the locker room. Jimmy Chan with Waldo on this Wednesday, our Week 12 Sunday night game. Let's see, the Chiefs are going to run a play. 5 wide, empty backfield. Morris in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Morris draws back, throws, caught by Cooper, and James Cooper out to the 42. The Chiefs take a timeout with 1 second left. A gain of 12 by Cooper, the 9th-year receiver out of Texas Christian. And the Chiefs will run one more play. They'll probably throw a Hail Mary here. Officially 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at their own 42-yard line. So Corey Morris will drop back and wind it deep. Three wide to the near side. Morris in the shotgun.
Here we go now.
On 1st down. Morris drops back. Throws it deep into a crowd. Bouncing around, incomplete. We go to halftime. Seahawks 9, Kansas City 7. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. We go to the second half of our Week 12 Sunday night game. Seattle leads Kansas City 9-7. Seattle comes in at 6-4. Kansas City at 8-2. Kansas City will get the second half kickoff. Down by 2. Still trying to figure out who our Sunday night game will be next week. You have 6 teams tied up with Thanksgiving. You got another 2 on Monday night. You have 6 teams that have byes. So that just leaves 9 games to choose from. There's the kickoff. Banks from the 3-yard line over the 20-25. Breaking tackles. Gets outside. Darius Banks out to the 31-yard line. First down, Kansas City. Just a lot of bad matchups next week. Misty says hi, everybody. Evil Dead's at pinball tonight. It's Wednesday night. Waldo's here. Say hi to Waldo. Misty said hi, Waldo. How's the popcorn? First and 10, Kansas City. Morris in the shotgun. Morris to Manning. And Von Manning up the gut. Manning out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. He says, hello, Guru. And that'll be a Kansas City first down. Tackle made by Devin Coleman, the second-year defensive back out of Illinois. First down, Chiefs. We have the Raiders and the Steelers after this. We'll be in Pittsburgh for that one. We could go with Tampa Bay and the Chargers, but the Chargers, they're not very good. I mean, there's no good matchup next week. Available matchup. Morris to Manning across midfield, and Manning to the 47. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Tackle made by Wes Cochran, the linebacker. And now Kansas City in Seahawk territory. The Chiefs can take the lead with any type of score here. Down by 2. 5 wide. Morris in the shotgun. 2nd and 4. Morris back. Throws. And he totally missed his target. Incomplete. He was looking for Justin Vaden coming across the middle. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Chiefs at the Seahawk 47-yard line. Justin Vaden, the 12th-year tight end out of Tennessee. 3rd and 4, 5 wide for the Chiefs. Morris in the shotgun. Morris looking, throws down the middle, nearly picked off. The linebacker, Russell Smith, nearly picked it off in his 14th year out of Alabama. That'll bring up 4th down. Yeah, I could do the Panthers and the Redskins just to be funny. Spotlight a couple of bad teams. It'll be 4th and 4 from the 47-yard line. Back to punt, Kenneth Arnold in his 5th year out of Michigan. Arnold gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline, and he nails it at the 2. Great punt by Kenneth Arnold. And Seattle will take over at their own 2-yard line. Now think about this. A safety ties the game. Seahawks are up 9-7. Seattle's offense comes back out. 6:49 left to play. We're in the third quarter. Our Week 12 Sunday night game here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. 1st and 10 from the 2. Seahawks come out in the offset eye. Wade under center. Wade hands off to Gilbert, and Terry Gilbert picks up 2 out to the 4-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8. Tackle made by number 91, Arthur Randall, the 6th-year defensive tackle out of Harvard. 2nd and 8 from the 4-yard line. Seattle comes out in the offset eye. Wade under center. Hands off to Gilbert. Gilbert gets hit for a 3-yard loss back to the 1-yard line. Daniel Spence on the tackle. In his 3rd year out of Tulane. Guru might not want to see your Buccaneers play. It'll be 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Seattle in the eye. Wade under center. Wade to the up back, Thigpen, and he only gets about 4 yards. Zach Thigpen, the 9th-year fullback out of Rutgers. It'll be 4th and 7 from the 5-yard line. So the Chiefs force a 3-and-out on Seattle. The Seahawks will be punting from their own end zone. That gives Kansas City a chance for good field position. Cochran gets it away. It'll be fielded at about the 36. Banks brings it back to the 48-yard line. Darius Banks. And now the Chiefs have it at their own 48, 1st and 10. Great field position for Kansas City. Seattle leads at 9-7. .5:26 left to play here in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, everybody in tight. Morris under center. Morris hands off to Manning, and Von Manning picks up 3 to the 49-yard line. They cross midfield. It'll be 2nd and 7. Tackle made by Randall McKenzie, the 8th-year linebacker out of Florida. Kansas City now in Seahawk territory. Coming up on 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. On 2nd and 7, Morris under center in the I formation. Hands off to Manning, and Von Manning pushes forward out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Chiefs. Von Manning closing in on 100 yards on the day. 3rd and 1. Big third down for Kansas City right here. They come out in the I.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Morris hands off to Manning. Gets the first down, barely. 2 yards out to the 41-yard line. Tackle made by Xavier Wright, the 12th-year linebacker out of Florida. A fresh set of downs for the Chiefs with 4:16 left in the third quarter. Been kind of a defensive game. Seattle up 9-7. 4:12 and counting. In the third. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. They come out 4 wide. Morris in the shotgun.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Morris drops back. Morris steps up. Throws outside. Caught by Von Manning down to the 40-yard line. A gain of only, well, they give it a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that'll stop the clock with 3:57 left here in the third quarter. We'll see the Raiders and the Steelers next. Our Monday night game to wrap up the week. On 2nd and 8. Morris under center.
All right, here we go.
Morris hands off to Manning up the middle, and Von Manning to the 36-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. Make it a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Kansas City. At the Seahawk 36-yard line. Kansas City won the earlier meeting, 24-17 back in week 2. 3rd and 5.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Graham in motion. Morris throws outside, caught by Cooper, and Cooper picks up the first down. Looks like he picks it up down to the 27-yard line. That'll be a gain of 9 and a first down for the Chiefs. Coming up to make the tackle is Hubert. Darnell Hubert, the defensive back. I'll probably just go with the Redskins and the Panthers. 3 wide to the far side. Morris in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Morris to Nesby. Nesby picks up the first down. All the way down to the 13-yard line. Larry Nesby, 14 yards. First down, Chiefs. Kansas City looking to retake the lead. First and 10. Kansas City comes out 4 wide. Morris under center. Morris, play action, throws, caught by Vaden. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 13-yard touchdown catch by Justin Vaden, the 12th-year tight end out of Tennessee. And the Chiefs go up 13-9. Kansas City took advantage of the short field and they get the touchdown to take the lead. Phillip Marks for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Chiefs lead it 14-9, 2:14 left. We're in the third quarter, live from Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Week 12, our Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Wonder where Viking Skywalker is tonight. And now Marks will kick off. From the 1-yard line, Devin Nixon over the 20, 25, and Nixon brings it out to the 33-yard line. And that's where the Seahawks will set up shop with 2:09 left here in the third quarter. I could always put the Bengals and the Browns on Sunday night next week. But I'm liking the Redskins Panthers more and more. I like that one. We'll have the Toilet Bowl on Sunday night next week. In the I formation, Wade under center. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Wrapped up and taken down by the linebacker Jace Porter in his 5th year out of Oregon. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Seattle. Kansas City up by 5, 14-9. Jimmy Jam with the amazing Waldo here tonight. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Seahawks come out. Single back. Wade under center. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert's going to be taken down at the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 12. The linebacker, Shane Younger, on the tackle. .124 and counting here in the third quarter. And the Seahawks face a 3rd and 12 at their own 31. 4 receivers set wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade drops back. Wade rolls out. Wade is going to take off. And Devin Wade slides down at the 35-yard line. Only a 4-yard gain. Make it a 3-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 9. He does not come up with the first down. And Seattle's going to have to punt. Dakota Cochran will come on to punt for the Seahawks. We're down to 50 seconds. Cochran gets the punt away. From the 14, Darius Banks brings it out to the 18-yard line. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. 1st and 10, Kansas City at their own 18-yard line, leading 14-9 in our Week 12 Sunday night game. The Chiefs can make it a 2-score game with a touchdown. 4 wide for the Chiefs. Morris in the shotgun. Morris drops back, throws, and it bounces off a offensive lineman. Drake Brooks hit him in the back, the right guard. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 back at the 18-yard line. 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Morris in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Morris drops back. Morris throws, caught by Kerwin, and Tom Kerwin to the 25. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tom Kerwin, the second-year tight end out of Oklahoma. Probably have time for one more play here in the third quarter. Kansas City up 14-9. Miami has the best record in the AFC right now at 10-2. Kansas City at 8-2. Miami has not had a bye yet. They do next week. Kansas City has already. 3 backs in the backfield. Morris in the shotgun amongst them. Hands off. Nope. Play action looking. Throws deep downfield, and it's nearly picked off. Incomplete. Broken up by Devin Coleman, the defensive back. It'll be 4th down. 4 seconds left in the quarter. Devin Coleman knocks it away. Let's see if they restart the clock here. It'll be 4th and 3 for the Chiefs. They'll have to punt. Back to punt, Kenneth Arnold. Gets the punt away. From the 23, Devin Nixon brings it back to the 27. At the end of 3, Chiefs lead at 14-9 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. We go to the fourth quarter. Kansas City leads Seattle 14-9 as we start quarter number 4. Next week, the 6 teams that are off are the AFC East and Atlanta. On 1st and 10, Wade draws back. Wade rolls out, and Wade's going to take off. And Devin Wade out to the 36-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Miami, the Jets, New England, Buffalo, Baltimore, and Atlanta all off next week. 6 teams with a bye. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 36-yard line. Wade in the shotgun on 2nd down. Wade hands off to Gilbert around the outside. Terry Gilbert making his way out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 8, and that'll be a Seahawk first down. Luke Crosby came up, made the tackle. The 7th-year safety out of UNLV. I like the Seahawks better with the silver helmets. I just do. I mean, their blue helmets are all right, but I like the silver ones better. Got to remember now, I'm old school. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. 4 wide for Seattle. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Wade throws near side. Caught by Rupert Jones. No. Incomplete. Broken up by Luke Crosby. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. 6:54 left. Seattle down by 5. They have it 2nd and 10 from their own 44-yard line. Seahawks trying to take the lead on this drive if they can. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Wade steps up, rolls out, and Wade takes off across midfield. Wade out of bounds at the 39. It's a 17-yard run by Devin Wade. Picks up the first down. Gets Seattle into Kansas City territory. Waldo's hoping the Seahawks can retake the lead here. Evil Dead took the Chiefs. He's hoping they hold on. 1st and 10, Seattle. 3 wide to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Wade draws back. Wade steps up, throws. Caught on the sideline by Blake Gibson. Out to the 21-yard line. A gain of 18. Nice catch by Gibson in his 6th year out of Rutgers. 1st and 10, Seahawks at the Kansas City 21-yard line. Nice toe drag there. First and 10 from the 21. 5 wide, empty backfield. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back, throws, caught by Romero up the middle. Miguel Romero, the tight end, down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. 1st and goal, Seahawks. I could keep stats if I wanted to, but it'd be a pain in the butt. I would just have to. It'd take me a little longer between games. I'd have to write down the stats and keep a notebook. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Allen. And Allen, no gain. Lawrence Allen, the 3rd year back out of Tennessee Tech. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Leon Holmes, the linebacker, on the tackle. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. In the offset eye, Wade fakes the handoff, throws, back of the end zone, Risen. That's going to be illegal touching. He was out of bounds, came back in. You can't do that. It'll just be an incomplete pass.
Offense.
It's just loss of down. There's no yardage. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Misty has rejoined us. How you doing, Misty? You're full. What'd you eat? Fish sticks? Misty had fish sticks. Four receivers set wide, three to the far side. Third and goal from the 4-yard line. Wade takes the snap, throws, a fade, caught by Romero. Touchdown, Seattle. Miguel Romero, the tight end, he was double covered. It was an alley-oop, and he out-alleyed the oops and got the touchdown. And now Seattle goes up 15-14. The Seahawks will go for two. He just out-jumped the other two. He out-jumped Carlos Westbrook and Matt Frederick, the safety. And now the 2-point try for Seattle to make it a 3-point game. Wade under center. Clay in motion. Wade draws back, throws, caught by Clay. It's a 2-point conversion. Almost said touchdown. Marcus Clay completes the 2-point play. And it's now 17-14. Well, it'd be nice if you can set parameters. Where you can have it keep stats for so many games. That'd be good. Nice camera work, guys. That's why we pay them the big bucks. Live from Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Our Week 12 Sunday night game. Seattle up by 3 now. They'll kick off. A lot of time left. From the goal line, Brett Anderson over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Anderson out to the 28-yard line. First down, Kansas City. A lot of time left. Kansas City down by 3. 5:08 to play. If the Chiefs lose and the Raiders win, coming up next, they'll both be tied for first in the AFC West, and Seattle would just be one game back. On 1st and 10, 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Actually, Morris, I'm sorry. Morris draws back, throws, and Manning can't hold on. Incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. .504 left to play. Seattle up 17-14. Kansas City comes out on 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Morris in the shotgun. Morris draws back, looks downfield, throws deep, and Graham holds on at the 40-yard line. Trey Graham, a gain of 12. The 6th-year receiver out of Washington State. First down, Chiefs. Nick McCoy on the tackle, the defensive back. Misty has checked in to say hi. Hi, Misty. How you doing? 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. 3 to the near side. Morris in the shotgun. Morris looking. Morris rolls out, throws deep. Caught by Justin Vaden. Out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 25 yards to Vaden, the tight end. Tackle made by Devin Coleman, the defensive back. And that's another Kansas City first down. .4:15 and counting. 1st and 10, Kansas City. From the Seahawk 35, Morris in the shotgun. Morris looking. Morris throws deep. Caught by Trey Graham again. Down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 19 yards and a Kansas City first down. Kansas City looking to retake the lead here. Down 17-14. Nick McCoy again on the tackle for the Seahawks. Your air fryer should be here tomorrow. 4 wide for the Chiefs. Morris in the shotgun, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Waldo says hi. Morris looking. Morris throws and caught by Graham again. 3 straight catches by Trey Graham. This one 12 yards to the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Kansas City. Wes Cochran, the linebacker, on the tackle. I'm really surprised by how quickly the Chiefs turned it around from last season. The Chiefs finished last in the AFC West last season, 5-11. But they're 8-2, trying to get to 9-2. 1st and goal from the 4.
Let's go.
Morris in the shotgun, 3 backs around him.
19.
Harriman in motion. Morris hands off to Manning around the outside. And Vaughn Manning down to the 1-yard line. Oh, he's in. Touchdown. He got in. A 4-yard touchdown run by Vaughn Manning in his 7th year out of Hawaii. And Kansas City retakes the lead, 20-17. .256 left. Plenty of time for Seattle to retaliate. And now Philip Marks for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Chiefs lead it by 4, 21-17, with 2:56 left. Here at Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Our Sunday night game for Week 12 here at Jammin' Sports. The Seahawks need a touchdown now. They're down by 4. Raiders, Steelers up next. We'll head to Pittsburgh for that one. Our Monday night game coming up next. And now Kansas City will kick off. From the goal line, Nixon over the 10, 15, 20. And Devin Nixon out to the 24-yard line, and that's where Seattle will take over. 2:52 left. Seattle now in 4-down territory. They need a touchdown. Down by 4. Devin Wade will come back out to lead the offense. On 1st and 10. 4 wide for the Seahawks. Wade under center. Wade draws back. Wade looking. Throws downfield, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Broken up by Dion Mills, the rookie out of Minnesota, the defensive back. Marcus Clay, the intended receiver. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Seattle at their own 24. That'll stop the clock with 2:48 left. On 2nd and 10. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Throws outside. Caught by Gilbert. Out to the 35. Terry Gilbert, the running back, gets 11 yards out of the backfield on the swing pass. 1st down, Seattle. The tackle made by Keith. Melvin Keith, the safety for Kansas City. .228 and counting. 4 wide for the Seahawks. Wade in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Wade draws back, looks downfield. Throws and caught by Marcus Clay out to the 49. a gain of 16. And that's another Seahawk first down. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Kansas City up 21-17 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. The final 2 minutes of regulation here. Kansas City leads Seattle 21-17. It's been a good game. It's gone back and forth. Kansas City trying to remain alone in first place in the AFC West. Seattle comes out in the eye. Wade under center. Wade draws back. Wade throws. Caught on the sideline by Marcus Clay. 13 yards down to the 36-yard line. And that'll be a Seattle first down. Clay gets out of bounds. Stops the clock with 1:57 left. Here in the fourth quarter. Marcus Clay in his fourth year out of Colorado State. Waldo's hoping the Seahawks can pull off the comeback. Evil Dead's hoping the Chiefs can hang on. 4 wide for Seattle. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws. Caught by Clay. A flag is down. That could be a face mask. On Luke Crosby, it looks like.
Face mask.
It is.
Defense.
Face mask, Kansas City. On Matt Federick, the safety.
Automatic first down.
In his 8th year out of Notre Dame, gets charged with a face mask. And that's going to move the ball all the way down to the 13-yard line. 1:52 left. Seattle still has all 3 of their timeouts, as does Kansas City. Chiefs lead it 21-17. Seattle needs a touchdown to take the lead. Seattle comes out in the eye. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert pressing forward down to the 8-yard line. A gain of 5. Seattle goes to the hurry-up. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Wade in the shotgun. Wade takes the snap. Throws. Caught by Gibson. And Blake Gibson down to the 2. A gain of 6. Seattle stays in the hurry-up. The Chiefs can't sub out. 1st and goal from the 2. Wade looking. Wade throws and throws it away. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. 1:22 left. Seattle trying to retake the lead. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert, and Gilbert gets nailed back at the 4-yard line by Kevin Crawford. It's going to be 3rd and goal at the 4, a loss of 2. Big 3rd down. Wade with 4 receivers wide. Hands off to Gilbert, and Gilbert's in for the touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run by Terry Gilbert. And Seattle retakes the lead, 23-21. What a game this has been. It's gone back and forth. This has probably been our best Sunday night game of the season. As Gilbert plows in for the touchdown. Cody Foster will come on for the extra point. Waldo's happy. Waldo can get over 500 with a win here. The extra point by Foster is good. Seattle leads it 24-21. 1:06 left, though. They left too much time. Kansas City has all 3 of their timeouts, and Kansas City only needs a field goal. We could have overtime. It's setting itself up nicely for overtime. We have only had 3 overtime games so far this season. We're in week 12. That's one every 4 weeks. This one could be headed overtime. Dakota Cochran will kick off. From the 1-yard line, Brett Anderson over the 15-20. Anderson, a nice return. He fumbles, and who comes up with it? The Chiefs do. Oh boy, Kansas City avoided a devastating turnover. They fall on it at the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. 1 minute left. Now they want to review this. I don't know what they're reviewing. The Chiefs recovered. Why would they review it? Well, he was down. This will be a yardage issue. So they'll mark this at the 25 probably. That's the only reason to review it. Well, they mark it at the 27. They gain 3 yards on the review. Still 1:01 remaining. 1st and goal, Kansas City from the 27. They have all 3 of their timeouts. All they need is a field goal to force overtime. Chiefs come out 4 wide. Morris in the shotgun, 1st and goal. Morris drops back. Morris gets sacked back at the 21. A loss of 6. Morgan McCoy on the sack. Kansas City getting all their receivers back. It's not 2nd and goal. That's wrong. Morris looking. Morris throws deep downfield, and it's intercepted by Morgan McCoy. The Seahawks get it back at their own 42-yard line. Wow. That is huge. And that might seal the deal for Seattle. Nick McCoy in his 7th year out of Texas Tech. And the Seahawks are going to get the upset. Kansas City's going to fall to 8-3. Seattle's going to go to 7-4. Seahawks will be 1 game back. And now the Raiders can tie the Chiefs for first if they beat the Steelers coming up next. Kansas City's going to have to start taking their timeouts. They can still force a 3 and out and get the ball back. This one not quite over yet. Now if Seattle gets a 1st down, it's over. Seahawks up 24-21. In the I formation, Wade hands off to Gilbert, and Gilbert goes nowhere. A loss of 4. Kansas City takes a timeout. 36 seconds left. Seattle up 24-21. We have the Raiders and the Steelers up next. It's a long timeout. Kansas City has to get a stop. 2nd and 14 in the offset eye. Wade under center. Wade hands off to Gilbert around the outside, and Gilbert makes his way out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 6. Kansas City takes a timeout, and that'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Seahawks. We're down to 30 seconds left. Leon Holmes on the tackle. Seattle looking for the upset. This will definitely tighten up the AFC West. If Seattle picks up the 1st down, the game's over. 3rd down. Everybody in tight. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert loses a yard back to the 43-yard line. Kansas City takes a timeout. It'll be 4th down. 27 seconds left. Kansas City will be out of timeouts. They will get the ball back with one more opportunity to try to tie it up. Dakota Cochran will come on to punt. What the Chiefs need is a block on the punt. Cochran back to punt. Gets the punt away. And that's going to fall. Look at this punt. Oh, it goes into the end zone. Touchback. Kansas City will have it at their own 20-yard line. With 20 seconds left, they have no timeouts. Kansas City needs about 50 to 55 yards for a decent field goal attempt. Seattle up 24-21, 20 seconds left. Chiefs need a long pass, and they need to get out of bounds. Morris in the shotgun, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Morris draws back. Morris throws, and he led his receiver too much. Incomplete. Looking for James Cooper. It'll be 2nd and 10 back at the 20-yard line. 16 seconds left. Seattle up by 3, trying to hang on. On 2nd down, 3 receivers to the far side. Morris in the shotgun. On 2nd and 10. Morris drops back. Morris steps up. Throws outside. It's nearly picked off. Incomplete. Broken up by Wes Cochran, the linebacker. It'll be 3rd and 10. They're booing in Kansas City. You're 8-2. You're in first place in the division. And the crowd is booing. That's a tough crowd. Third and 10 from the 20-yard line. 11 seconds left. Chiefs come out. Morris in the shotgun.
Set. Green 39.
Morris draws back. Morris looking. Steps up. Rolls out. And Morris is going to take off. And it's a big game. Time's going to run out. Ball game. Your final score, Seattle 24, Kansas City 21. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Raiders Steelers up next.